Thank you, ATypI, for having us here, and thank you for coming for our presentation. My name is Agnieszka. I will talk about experimental typography in the wider area of communication. I will discuss some students' works as well as the process of creating. Since I have mentioned my students, let me introduce my co-speakers, Ola and Janek. Welcome to the stage. Nowadays, when typography has entered new challenges of digitalization, I believe that experiment can find an important role in education, allowing students to discover different solutions in poster design and wider area of communication. I've been leading typography and design classes for students for several years. In all, I've been look for technical delivery of the assigned task, but also for a demonstration of the student's individual style. Typography does not only involve a language as its graphic record, but also constitutes a link between the word as semantic meaning and image as a graphic form. Now I would like to ask you two, I believe, very basic questions. Those questions I also asked my students. First one is, have you ever asked your students what typography means to them? I believe that they are educators with us. Let's take a look at some answers we got. The first one is that typography can be a huge area like universe. You might think this is too general, so let's try to be more specific.
Typografia? Typografia to jest dosyć szerokie chyba.
No jest to na pewno jedno z najważniejszych narzędzi w tej chwili, jeśli chodzi o projektowanie.
Typografia to jest nauka, może nie nauka, tylko sztuka właśnie liter.
Fontów, czcionek.
Właściwie można powiedzieć, że typografia stała się modna.
Ale przede wszystkim jest ta zabawa właśnie z literą.
Now please think about the next question. Have you ever thought which font do you speak? Let's see at the one answer we got.
Nawet mam tak, że jak z kimś rozmawiam, to sobie wyobrażam, jakim fontem on mówi. Albo na przykład jakim ja mówię, nie? To jest śmieszne. Jak myślisz, jakim fontem mówi do ciebie wściekła kobieta? Nie wiem, na pewno jakimś boldem. Z wykrzyknikiem.
So, as we previously mentioned, experimental typography can help us to understand oneself. So, in this example, let's talk about typography as a therapy. This is a project of a graduate student that had problems with his own handwriting. So, no matter how hard he tried, it was impossible for him to write in such a manner that others would understand his texts and could easily read those. And during his research, he came across the experiments of a Swiss typographer, Wolfgang Weingart, and combining those with his own experience of writing illegibly, he tried to merge those two and create his own project that was a computer game. The main goal of this game was to arrange some parts of the letters to create specific words that got progressively harder and harder with each level. Let me now play a short video for you that I think will explain better the idea of the whole game.
excited to present our second case study, which explores the connection between experimental typography and artificial intelligence. And the project aims to compare individual expression with technology. And to achieve this, a student requested a group of individuals to draw a selected letter using the same tool, which was a tablet. And this program saved each letter and combined them with the others, and resulting in a vibrant font that was co-created by multiple contributors. And now we invite you to observe the workings of this program and reflect on the reason why each letter is entirely unique, even though everyone used the same tool.
You will like my sense of style. You will like my sense of style.
H-I-J-K-L-M-N-N-O. U, P, R, S, Ś, T, U, W, Y, Z.
So there is no strict definition of experimental typography. However, we can try to describe it as a typography that reaches beyond the predefined rules. And this description is the main idea behind one of the projects called the TypUnite project. And the project is an operation consisting of different universities, different typography departments from 16 universities from all around the world. And so far, we have worked with universities from China, Denmark, Ecuador, Indonesia, Mexico, Poland, Korea, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, Hungary, and USA. And every year, the professors prepare the short brief for the topic, and then the students are creating their designs based on the brief. And finally, 10 best posters of each university are chosen for the exhibitions. The main idea of the exhibitions is to showcase the variety of attitudes and to show those differences that can occur with the same topic. What's interesting is that not only those differences appear when it comes to individuals, but also when it comes to the countries themselves. For example, in one of the previous editions of TypUnite, we had Korean students working with Hangul mostly, whereas the Europeans focused mostly in resorting to English language. TypUnite's project includes over 200 typographic works so far, almost all of which break those predetermined rules and use experimental typography to find the visual representations of emotions, impressions, and try to send messages. Sorry.
Initially, during the TypUnite, at first students tried to use resources such as fonts already available on their computers to and found it challenging to convey an idea using only letters without a picture. However, through the process of experimentation, students switched to designing their own letters, often using everyday materials such as bricks, threads, feathers, bread, sugar, price labels, bills, or water. For the project, experimental typography became a vehicle for students to transcend borders, not only the geographic ones, but also their own personal ones. I firmly believe that initiatives such as TypUnite bring these transformative experiences closer to students, and initiatives such as TypUnite bring this transformative closer to students and should be incorporated into the curriculum. TypUnite's work have been exhibited in various countries, including Indonesia, Dubai Design Week, Turkey, Korea, and Ecuador. And typography serves as a focal point of project's research.
If there are any educators here, we would be happy to cooperate with you in the future. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask them. We would be happy to answer them. Before I hand over to the next speaker, we would like to share some short animation about one letter who is main hero. That letter will convey a message about what typography is, what typography can be, because we believe that typography can unite people and convey huge messages. Let's share the message.
So I believe that this marks the end of our 15 minutes. So we would like to thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful. And it also helped us to see where it can go and where we are right now. So since we are out of time, we will move on to the next. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for the hard work that you're doing.